What up, everybody? Welcome to part 4 of the art of b-boy b-girl storytelling. This is the mixing threads part. So hopefully you watched the other previous videos to help you understand better. And so as you can see, I have 3 different styles of threads: the regular thread, the actual threads, the undercuts, which I consider part of the family thread, and the illusion threads, right? So I'll be going over a few examples to help you open up your mind and see if you could create with it, okay? So I'm not here to teach you moves. I'm here to just open your mind, so keep that in mind when you're watching this whole process, okay? So let's go. So here we go. So let's start with the simple one, right? So you already see this one on the other video, right? As you remember what I told you, that this already, it's a thread in itself. Anything that goes through, it's a thread in itself. So this would be 1 thread, right? 2 threads, right? I could do the circle one, boom, go back slowly, boom, boom, thread. This is the undercut and thread there. So let's move on to the second one, another one. So I'm doing all this slow so you can have a better understanding and concept of how they look, how they flow. Okay, so I'm not gonna do them any of them fast, just to help you understand better, okay? So I'm gonna come, boom, right leg, this, already in a thread in itself. That part, it's a thread in itself. This is another thread in itself, right? I'm going under here again like the other one, but this time I'm taking it under here and thread there. So let's go to another example. So here, I'm gonna come in, right? I'm going from the top. I'm gonna thread here, the leg landed, and I'm gonna throw it through here, right? And here, I could do the same one as the other one, right? Illusion thread, thread here, right? And boom. So I'm gonna take you to the same examples last time, and the whole point of this part is just to show you that always try different ways and different forms of threads and getting out of them, okay? So I'm gonna use the same example here, right? I'm coming in, I'm going under, right? Thread it here, but this time I'm just gonna go and thread it here, boom, right? So that's the whole point. Just try to think of different ways and try different things while you're trying these threads. You see, this is like the same intro, but I found a different way to go into it. So keep that in mind when you're creating these threads, okay? So let's go to another example, right? So this, I'm gonna start it from here, right? I'm gonna grab the right leg, boom, like the same move. Remember, I told you that this is a thread in itself because it goes under, right? Then this other thread here, boom. I'm going into this other thread again, boom, right? I'm gonna thread it here, boom, switch it, boom, 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 and up, okay? So you see, I'm using all the same kind of formats threads, just changing them around. It's just to show you an example that you can find different things if you try different things, okay? So let's go to another example, right? So I'm gonna come, boom, right? This leg is gonna kick under, kind of the same form as the other one, boom, right? Thread in itself, boom, right? Thread right there, boom, thread right there, boom, thread right there. This undercut, boom, right? That's 1 undercut, 2 undercuts, bring it in here, right? And I can choose to do this one again, boom. See, so you can find different things. I'm telling you, just have fun with it, okay? So let's go to another example, right? Remember, I'm still mixing the undercuts, the threads, illusion threads. So just start bearing with me, and you see how this road takes you to just different places. Just have fun, right? So I'm gonna start with the left leg, right? Remember, the clock one is an undercut. That's undercut, right? Boom, I'm gonna come, boom, right? So this, it's a thread, 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 boom. Let's go to another example, right? So I'm gonna use mini undercuts here, right? So if I'll kick this leg, undercut, 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 right? I'm gonna thread it here, boom, right? I'm gonna throw it to the back, boom. There's a thread happening here, boom. And then remember, anything that threads in is a thread, and I could finish here, boom. And then of course, you could take it anywhere, boom. So let's go to another example, right? So this time, I'm gonna do the one that you saw in the previous, right? So I'm gonna undercut here, boom, right? I'm gonna undercut it here, but this time I'm gonna take it all around, boom. I'm threading it, undercut here, right? I'm gonna take myself up, and I'm gonna take this thread, bring it here, and I'm gonna roll it back, boom, okay? So yeah, so just play with those. As you can see, you can just start going anywhere with these threads, okay? Even if you repeat the same ones, just try them in different directions, different places, and you see that the avenues are infinite, okay? So we're gonna do another example. This one, right? I'm gonna kind of use the illusion thread, right? So remember, anything that takes your arm away, anything that goes like this, anything that's like that, I call it illusion threads, okay? So keep that in mind. So I'm gonna come, kicking that leg forward, boom. This is gonna take the arm away, which to me is an illusion thread, boom. I'm coming around, boom. Coming in here, boom, thread there, undercut, boom, thread version. Come here, another undercut, boom, arm goes here. Remember, I told you when the arm goes around, it's also a form of a thread, boom. So remember, these things too, okay? Anything that does this, okay? As you can see, I use it here, the arm around, boom. So all of those are form of threads, so keep that in mind, okay? So let's go to another example, right? I'm gonna start from here, right? So starting from a hook, right? Again, undercut, put it in here, I'm threading here, right, baby? Another undercut with an illusion thread, come in here, and this is also an illusion thread. I come, boom, and boom, okay? And of course, if I wanna keep going, I can, okay? Here, thread, remember undercut, undercut. So as you can see, boop, you can keep flowing with the threads, okay? So let's go to another example, right? So this one is I'm gonna use the baby swipe as an example of another illusion thread, right? So I'm coming, right? I'm kicking the leg, this right here, boom, illusion thread. I'm hooking here, coming under, thread there, and thread there. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, so you see this, you can just keep finding different threads, different ways. Remember to use the illusion, the undercuts, the actual thread. I'm telling you, you'll find a lot of things, okay? So let's go to another sample, right? So here, right, I'm gonna grab my hand, I'm gonna remove this hand as an illusion thread, right? I'm going into the worm, I'm gonna undercut it here, right? I could come here, boom, and again, that right there also an illusion thread, and I can take it up, boom, again. So let's go into another example, right? So I'm gonna come, I'm gonna use the right hand, I'm gonna go through it from the top, right? So I'm coming in, boom, that's the thread. Remember the double, boom, right? And then here you can do anything, right? Boom, thread, 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 thread. So let's go to another example. I'm gonna come from the top, right? I'm going here, boom, that's a thread in itself. Come in, that's another thread. Remember the arm back I told you? Touch here, thread right there, thread here, and boom. Okay, so you can see another one, different levels, different angles. Like I said, man, just have, and women, B-girls, B-boys, have fun with it, you know? Just try different things and find different connection. Think ping pong effect when you're creating them. And like I said, you have the regular threads, undercuts, and illusion threads to play with to make all these illusions happen. Okay? Hope you guys enjoy, and peace.